Hi, it's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Today I've come on to have a bit of a play with Celebrating Sunflowers, one of our new stamp sets. So if you're in the house, say hello. Hi Kim. I'm just kind of getting set up at the moment. This is one of these ones, it's an experiment, so it might not work, but we can only try. So let's see what happens. Hi Tina, in you come. So it's kind of tea time here in the UK, so a lot of people probably busy getting fed. I stamped some sunflowers last night. After watching Ruth Trice the other night, after watching Ruth the other night, we were talking about decoupaging the sunflowers. So what I did was I stamped and I did a bit of fussy cutting last night. Hi Hilary! And then today I was going to colour them in and try the decoupage out, but I thought, oh, I want to do something different. And I love this. I love the new Misty Moonlight Against the Night of Navy. So, as you know, Night of Navy is my favourite colour. So I'm actually going to do blue sunflowers. And actually I like blue with brown together, so I've kind of got Seaside Spray Night of Navy, Early Espresso around me. And I've got that denim ribbon. I haven't used it yet. I've had it for a while. So it carried over from the other catalogue to this one. And I've not used it. So I think it works quite well between the two blues. So I've got that out. I've got, as I say, I've got the two cards to make card bases with. And I've got this to make a background. I'm going to make a stamped background. Now I'll pop these to the side for the moment. I've got the buffalo check, but I'm trying to think what else I maybe want to put in the background here. I don't want it to get too busy. So I'm kind of thinking maybe just the script from Very Versailles, but I can't find it. But then I remember, what have we got in? We've got Tasteful Touches, got texture. Hi Cindy, in you come. It's a bit daft today because I'm doing blue sunflowers. Well, you know, you get blue poppies now in my head. I guess if you were clever enough you could breed. I don't know whether to... Where's Very Versailles? Do you know where I might have put it? I did have it out last night. Where are you, Very Versailles? Oh, do you know what? We'll do some of the texture in here and we'll see what happens. I mean, you can just use a bit of feather or something. But I was going to do the buffalo check. I never ever got, I've not got, this is clear mine. I would like it in the sticky one, but it's not. But I'm just going to kind of roll this. And I'm going to use this very pale. As I always say to you, if it goes wrong, I'll just delete. Wait till I get the volume off my other phone and then... Right, pop that to the side. So anyone who's new here, if you're watching on replay, this is the main stamp set that I'm using, Celebrate Sunflowers, and that's what I've made the main flower. Hi Sophia, in you come. So that's what I've made that with. So I've got 3 layers I've cut out and I'm going to probably decoupage them together. So I don't know if we'll get all this done before, I don't know, see how long we are. I don't want to be on too long. My day's disappeared on me today. But 2 people signed up for my team today, so I've been spending some of my time talking to them. So my Stampin' Up team is growing. There's a fantastic offer on just now, so if you're, you know, if you've ever considered being a, you know, either that you want to be a demonstrator or you would like to get lots of product with discount, check out with your demonstrator the offer. Ask them to tell you about the offer if you don't already know. See, that's just lovely, that just that gingham like that. I don't know whether to, but I want a bit more texture in here, so let's see. There's texture and comfort of hope as well, but I'm planning to use that tomorrow in my my launch party. So I think my head's spinning just now. I've got too many things happening. It's like, oh, let's just go with the Night of Navy in here and see what happens. It's just a background I'm trying to make here. I wish I had the Misty Moonlight ink, but I haven't, so I didn't bother to stamp off. Do you know what? No, I'm going to do some. That's alright, do you like that? Oh, Cindy, did you do a thumbs up on your way in? Thank you very much. I do that now when I go to watch someone doing their video because I know I like it, and also it's supporting people. Right. Even people that are not stamping, even if it's not Stampin' Up, I just give them the thumbs up. I'm thinking that doesn't need much else because this flower is huge. So, you know, it's going to take up a good bit of the card, and I'm going to make this blue as well, so it's going to be the weirdest card you've ever seen probably, but I'm going with it. Right, so I'm going to trim this down because I remember this is actually taken off a pile, it's still a bit big, so I'm going to trim this down to 9.7 centimetres. If you're in the USA or in the USA, don't worry about me and my centimetres. Yeah, just something different, isn't it? So, and by 14. Just to give a wee bit background, that's all. I like blue, it's just one of my favourites. You know that by now, I think. Right, so then I'm going to have a Night of Navy card base. I didn't prepare anything, I just came on and thought there might be somebody that wants to chat to me. Yeah, Kim, 100, just over 100 now I think, because I'm at, just let me think, I'm at, oh goodness, I didn't write it down, bear with me, I didn't write it down this morning, let me get my numbers right in my head because it's 86, it's just 100 and a bit. Yeah, I'm at 3886 and I need to get to 4,000, so just a bit over 100. Yeah, I took another big jump last night. I really appreciate everybody's help. So I don't think I'm going to make it for my birthday on Sunday, but hey, I'll be during the birthday week, I think. Yeah, this needs to go to there to get cut. So it's just half a sheet of A4 cut in half. Gives us a card base, and I'll pop that one over there. And then I'll just cut myself a 10.1 here. Oops, just make sure it's straight. This trimmer's the best thing since sliced bread, isn't it? In fact, I think it could slice bread. By 14.4. Do you know, this will start a craze if this works, because once I've done blue sunflowers, I might go for purple after that. These colours go really well together, don't they? Yes, Janice. Yes, they do. Now, where are we going to get ribbon? Now, I got a wee tip the other day there from watching Ian Potter, Stamping with Ian. I don't know if I showed you. So, you see the cellophane thing that's under there? If you just poke under it and get a hold of the ribbon, then you can pull yourself out a bit of ribbon without it all unravelling. How good is that? Oh, thanks, Kim. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Right, so I don't know where's my big sunflower that we've still to colour this in, but you know, even just kind of something along those lines, or could have the card that way. Actually, the card that way, because then that way we see more ribbon. If I'd known I was going to go for blue, I could have stamped the actual sunflower in Night of Navy, but I think by the time I colour it, it'll be okay. So we could go like that, and then we can have a wee sentiment here, even a bow. But for the moment, I'll just cut enough to wrap round. Hi Karen, in you come. So I think I'll stick this onto here first. We'll assemble the card and then we'll go for the colouring of the sunflower. I don't know if you can cope with blue sunflowers, Karen, but that's where I'm going. Hi Karen, in you come. Another Karen. It's a Karen day. And then I want to put my ribbon on, so yeah. I've got a sister named Karen as well. So I'm just going to pop a wee bit of snail just make sure it's nice and straight. That will be enough to hold that, and then we'll get this. As I say, I don't know if it's getting a bow or not. This denim look ribbon is lovely. It's so soft. I think it's going to tie good bows. Whoops. There's a wee card base. So if you put a bow on there and a sentiment, you're done anyway. You don't need anything else. But we're going to have other things. So pop that aside and let's see if we can make blue sunflowers. So what I did was, that's the full image I've cut out, and then I've come down and cut a sort of like a second layer and then a third layer. No idea how it'll all pan out. And I've got bronze for the middle. We'll see. We'll do that on the bottom. We don't really need to do the middle on the bottom. We'll just see if that, yeah, that's what I want. I'm just doing circular motions just to add the colour there in the middle. Take that white away. That isn't going to show anyway. This one will show, this will be the top one. So how is everyone? Are you all ready for a weekend? Or are some of you working over the weekend? Hi Nadia! How lovely to see you, and you come. Just slightly later than I have been some days, and I was up quite early this morning, so I've kind of recognised that I'll probably burn out soon, so it's been quite an eventful day. So let's see what happens with blue sunflowers. So I'm just going to, like you do with any other colour, just add the deep. I've got the dark night and navy. I'm using the bullet point end. Oh, good. Hi Karen. You're the third Karen to come in. Great to see you, for you to be here with us, Nadia, live, and you're going to be filming on Sunday, Sophia. If you don't follow Forest Crafts, have a wee look. Sophia does some lovely things. She's not long started out, so it's good to support each other. Who else is in here that has a channel? Karen? Tilly Crafts? Karen, do you do videos as well? Yeah, you do. I'm pretty sure you do. Check out the others if you want. Yeah, so check out Tilly Crafts as well. We're all amazing. So I'm just Stampin' Up artists have done the work here, you know, they've already added the shading, so I'm just going over with the Night of Navy, and I'm doing this in a very hurried way because I don't believe that colouring is much of a spectator sport, you know what I mean. Something you can just take your time. Oh look, I'll take my hair off that. I don't even have pets. My hair's falling out. My hair is so thick and it needs a really good romp. It needs a good cut. Basically, just as I say, I'm just taking this over, following the shaded lines. Basically what I'm doing is the darkest, and then I've got, what have I got, Seaside, yeah. I'm just going to see what it works with the light Seaside spray, just to see if it's too light or, no, it's gorgeous. I'm just slapping it on here. I'm using the thingy end. Just blend it all over, and it lighten, you know, the dark one will lighten, and the, obviously if you're not being watched, if you're at home, sit and do each petal individually. It's so therapeutic. But this is me just doing this in a hurry because I just want to know if it works. Oh, I've not got the courage, Karen. I've got too many horrible memories of my mum cutting my brother's hairs when we were on kids and we were on holiday in a caravan. For some reason she used to take to cutting their hairs, and oh dear goodness, the 39 steps was putting it mildly. I cut my husband's for him, but that was with clippers. But he's a mechanic, so he's not really wanting hair in his face at work. But because mine has got so thick and heavy, it's starting to fall out. I'm finding my hair everywhere. I've called it my hair. I've got a COVID Kuzlik. So basically, there's my basic sunflower. I don't know if the middle one would work better or not. Maybe in these ones, I'm going over now with the next, what do you call it, the dark Seaside Spray. But just play with colour. Just because they come in pairs doesn't mean you can only use, you know, Seaside Spray with Seaside Spray. I'm liking the strong kind of contrast between. I'm thinking I like this better though. This is not a colouring class. Of course I could have stamped them on too, Seaside Spray, and that would have given me a start, wouldn't it? But never mind. Hey, so that's looking okay. So there's where we're heading. That's actually okay, isn't it? Next I'm going to go with the mid one, so put the light one away. And just here. Try with my brush end. Oh no, it's just, hi Karen! How many Karens are in now? I think that's 4 Karens in now. Karen Emery, Karen Morris, Karen Tilley, and Karen DeVoe. It definitely is a Karen afternoon. Again, I'm just quickly tweaking it on here. Just kind of going with the contour lines that have been drawn by the artist. There's no point in me trying to be clever. They're very talented and they've already done it. So we've got a Californian Karen, a Scottish Karen, an English Karen, and where are you from, Karen DeVoe? So there's the east and the west of America. Karen's, right, and I'll just slap this on here too. Slapping it on, that's not an actual technique with blends, but sometimes you just want to get colour on it, you know. We can, as I say, you can, I would suggest you take your time. You'll get much more depth if you do it, you know, petal by petal. You could do this with your watercolour, you could do it with ink and a brush. There's so many ways to colour. Alright, you're in Florida just now, lovely. Lovely jubbly. So which one's home? Are you on a holiday in Florida or family or something? Oh, did you, Karen? You cut yours too. I was hearing that it's maybe going to be sooner for hairdressers. Long Island is home, right? Okay. I was hearing that hairdressers might reopen with like masks and gloves and all that in place. Interesting, we'll see. Don't know if blue sunflowers would take on. But that's the beauty of stamping and colouring. Your flowers can be any colour you want them to be. Oh, yours are open, ours are not at the moment. And Scotland was we were later in starting our lockdown because we didn't get cases as soon as England did, so we're a wee bit behind them too. So we'll watch with interest what happens for you guys down south. So again, I'm just really getting the colour in. So I've used the dark Night of Navy and the dark Seaside Spray in the end. I've not spent enough time, you know, making sure they're blended. I'm just getting colour down. That's not too bad, is it? And then hopefully I've got my foam mat in here somewhere. Did I look it out beforehand? No, never. But I've got one. Now I use this, but if you've got the case for the blocks, this came out of the space where the big block goes. Oh, that's good, Karen. Lucky you to have a condo in Florida. How lovely. Right, so I don't have a big blending tool, but I've got a pen with a rounded end. So basically, I'm just going to break the fibres down a wee bit with this. And in fact, that's not really working. I wonder, where's my bone folder? Here's one anyway. Right. Let's see. Just to give it a bit of texture. The bottom layer, it's not so important. And I'll just try and just break down the fibres a wee bit. If you have a big ball tool, that's quite good for... Oh, that's lovely that you can be with the family too, Karen. I was able to do a socially distanced garden visit last weekend with my grandchildren, and that helped loads. Oh, hey Lorna, we're doing mental things here. So I'm just kind of shaping this. I don't want to scrunch this one too much. I did scrunchy flowers the other week, so we're doing a bit of sort of like decoupage. Right, this one we can maybe get this one. Do you know what I think? We'll curl the petals a wee bit. As I say, I'm not really sure that this will work. I can do with getting something heavier to just lift it a wee bit. That will help. There we go, just to give it a bit of lift. And then this one. Carefully curl these petals because I've cut quite a few of these down. I don't want to pull any off. Just curling them a bit. You can do it with scissors as well, but do you know me, I would end up cutting them off or something. I'm just kind of breaking this down, and then I'm going to push it in a bit. Right, let's see if we can just glue it all up together now. Like that one. Just to give it a bit of dimension, I don't want flat flowers. So I'm just going to dollop some glue. Whoops. Just 3 this time on this. So that's the full stamp. I stamped a sheet and I just stamped 6 on, and I cut a full one out, and then I kind of came down a wee bit and then down a wee bit further to get 3 layers. Didn't try it in advance, so we'll just see what happens. It came about with chatting with Ruthwell. She was crafting with this set the other night there, and I said I'd been thinking about it, and of course she then goes, "Well, go for it." So I'm having to follow through with my words. I just felt like I wanted to just play with blue. So that's what you can do, reward yourself with your own favourite colours. So yeah, so it's getting a bit of lift like that. And then another pile of glue in here. I'm trying to kind of, it's not what you'd call accurate, precise decoupage, but so of course you could have more layers on the bottom, but I think 3's enough. Yeah, like it's not going to be too big, but just, you know, big enough, and it'll actually settle a wee bit. But oh, enjoy your tea, Lorna. Lovely. Wish I was having a delivery tonight. I cooked some mince and I've curried it, but it's actually too strong, so I'm not sure what I'm going to add to it. There's already 1 tin of coconut milk in it, so it's a bit, I kind of overdid the curry powder, so I'm not sure at the moment what's going to happen. I've roasted a cauliflower as well, so it might kind of temper it down a bit. Right, I think we'll pop this on with dimensionals rather than glue. Yeah, these colours go really well together, the blues. Oh, you're just having Domino's, Karen, very good. And my husband was going for a run after work, so he's not even home yet, so I don't know what he's going to say about my curry. It is a bit hot. Don't know if he'll like it or not. But you've got 2 choices in my house. You can eat it or leave it. Do they not, Sophia? Oh, I'm not a great takeaway fan. I like to go out to eat, but sometimes it's just nice to not cook. Right, so what do you think? Do we think we need a sentiment or a bow? I'm going to see how this ribbon ties. Cheat hack here. Don't do tie-dye and tie bows on video. Life is too short. So put it around there. I've had this for years. It's Glitter Girls. Don't even know if they're still going. The easiest way for me to tie a bow. It saves a lot of stress. Oh, this ties beautifully. Look at that. Oh, I like it. So I'm going to see my mum tomorrow. Just going to do a distance visit. Oh, excuse a minute. Talk amongst yourself, there's someone at my door. From Michelle. Ladies, I'm going to have to leave you. My brother's just arrived for a visit and he's just brought me these beautiful beautiful, beautiful flowers. So we're going to have a social distance chat at the door. It's totally unexpected. So there's my card. Just stick it. And there we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I will put a thanks down there later. Thank you very much for coming and sharing that with me. Sorry to dash off, but I'm sure I'll see you all soon. Take care. And like I always say, if you're in the east, have a good sleep. If you're in the west, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Bye.